In this week's Bleach, we learn the truth behind Juha Bach.
I am God!
Bleach Chapter 565, God Like Me, begins with the story of a baby born with no ability to function whatsoever, but he had the power to complete others by distributing his soul.
That's pretty goddamn impressive.
The baby would then gain the souls of those he healed after they died in order to heal himself. He adopted the name of the god that they worshipped, Juha Bach.
I guess I could kiss heaven goodbye, cause it got to be a sin to look this good.
Back to the present day with a sleeping Juha who realizes Mask has died and tells him to return as he proceeds to take him in.
That's what. If you say that's what she said one more time, I'm gonna pop you.
Cut to Ishida, who's about to go see Bach, but he's stopped by Haschwalth, who tells him to not disturb his majesty while he sleeps.
Hey, what are you doing? Nothing. Move along, sir.
Ishida says that Haschwalth looks different from before, and he explains that while Juha is sleeping, he becomes the mask of the ruler, and that he and all the Quincy's are connected to Bach. I wonder why Bach would need to feel connected to so many people.
Because I like to party?
Haschwalth retells the story that we've already heard, but mentions how Bach can carve an initial into a soul in order to give them a more special power. Ishida doesn't understand, but Haschwalth tells him that he already has an initial carved into him after he drank the blood of Juha to become the next successor.
Fuck that!
Haschwalth then gets a little too close for comfort after seeing Ishida is filled with regret.
Hey, what are you guys all on a date? Gay!
He says that parts of Juha's soul were distributed during the last battle since Sternritters and Shinigami came in contact, meaning their souls will be his when they die. If he can no longer absorb souls, then that is when he will revert to his original body. So quite literally, they must all live and die for Juha. Ishida doesn't really know how to react to this information.
If you think that I'm gonna masturbate after this tonight, you're right!
The sun rises and Juha awakes as he thanks the souls of those who died so that he can still see the world clearly.
I can see clearly now, the rain has gone.
This was an interesting chapter. There isn't a single bit of action, and yet it was great that we were finally starting to get some information on what exactly Juha Bach is. Yes, I still call him that. I know it's Juha or Wok or whatever you want to call him, but I choose to stick with Juha Bach. If you don't like it,
Kiss my fudging ass, go fudge yourself, fudge to get the fudge out.
It was cool to see the young Juha who bears a strong resemblance to Tensa Zangetsu, and the story of how he became so powerful is neat since he went from this damaged baby to a god thanks to people needing his power to make them stronger. He must have had some really good advice when he was helping the weak.
When I get sad, I stop being sad and be awesome instead.
I really liked the tension between Ishida and Haschwalth. It seems like Haschwalth has an idea of what Ishida is up to, mentioning how he knows his mother was killed thanks to Bach. Plus, it wasn't that hard to figure out something was wrong when Ishida freaked out after hearing that he had an initial carved into him and everyone who dies will eventually have their souls sent to him. Hopefully, these two will fight it out in the future.
What's up, bro? What, bro? Sup, bro? Take a swing, bro. Right here, bro.
So, I give this chapter a rating of 7 out of 10. Knowledge of Juha was interesting, and the heated relationship between Ishida and Haschwalth was great. But my main problem was that it seems like the chapter repeated itself the entire time about Juha's soul-absorbing power. For my question of the week, how do you think Juha can be defeated now that we know he'll just absorb every person who dies in battle? My favorite comments will be featured in the next review. Here are last week's winners. That does it for me. Remember to leave your thoughts on the chapter and answer to my question in the comments below. Like and subscribe for more weekly Bleach Chapter reviews. And remember to follow me on Twitter or Deviant. Links always in the description. I'll be back next week to move on to a new battle. Peace.